Hi everyone, Sam Winters here. And in the spirit of Halloween, I'm here to tell you all about how to watch the It series in chronological orders, from beginning to end. Movies, TV shows, and the book. Let's start at the very beginning. So, author Stephen King, who was born on September 21st, 1947, in Portland, Maine, began the book series that he wrote called It. The first It book was first released on September 15, 1986. And the plot of that takes place in the fictional town of Derry, Maine, which is in New England. And the basic gist of that plot is about, these childhood friends, like there's 7 of them, and they are known as the Losers Club. They band together to fight this shape-shifting clown known as Pennywise, and he always awakens and re-attacks again and again and again every 27 years. Keep that in mind. Every 27 years, he comes to the town of Derry, Maine, and harasses the residents. And basically what these 7 kids do, they try to take him down. And basically this character named Bill Denbrough, sorry if I butchered that pronunciation, he had a brother named Georgie, who was unfortunately killed by Pennywise, which is pretty much the main catalyst for why the Losers Club is formed, and they begin this journey to, well, I shouldn't say really journey, but this quest to avenge his death and take down Pennywise once and for all. So, we'll start with the prequel series. It is called Welcome to Derry, also known as It, Welcome to Derry. And basically what that is it just explores the origins of Pennywise as an entity himself, and the town's history, and, how it's kind of a cursed town, and kind of how all of that kind of continues, and how that starts. The show has new characters compared to the first movie, the second movie, and the book, in a way. Like, for example, we have a character named Mike Hanlon, who is also featured, as well as a new group of preteens who, suffer some interesting fates. Sorry if it's a spoiler alert, but yeah. And also, Bill Skarsgård returns. He reprises his role as Pennywise, so that's pretty cool. And he's continuing to be part of the show. He's going to be a reoccurring, character in the prequel series. Also, keep in mind that the series takes place in the year of 1962. 1962. Keep that in mind. It's very important for what is going to come with the, the sequels and the main movie, and also the books. It'll come in great handy. Keep that in mind. So basically, the first show, the prequel show, takes place in 1962. Now we're in 1989. And remember what I said about 27 years? Pennywise comes back every 27 years. He's the, dare I say, excuse the pun, the Derry main attraction. But anyway, yeah, he comes back in the year 1989, and that's where the first movie, just entitled It, takes place. I'll give you a little insight about Pennywise. He's basically he's a clown who feeds off of fear. So literally, if you have any fear, he feeds off of it, which is what makes him so dangerous. You have to watch out for those red balloons for sure. Now we're going to move on to It, Chapter 2. This is chronological order. Keep that in mind. So basically, the second movie, called It, Chapter 2, also kind of the third in the whole franchise in chronological order so far, excluding the book, takes place 27 years later. In 1989, plus 27 years. What is that? 2016. That's when it takes place. So basically what happens there is the members of the Losers Club are now adults, and then they've made their own lives. However, since it's been 27 years, Pennywise makes a comeback, and it just gets much, much more chaotic. They have to, reunite back in the town of Derry, Maine, and confront their trauma and fear of what they faced as little boys and little girls. And they have to come back, defeat him, hopefully once and for all, but of course, 2016 to now is 2025. It's been 9 years. So there may or may not be another attack in 27 years, which, let's do the math right now. It will be 2043. 2043 if Pennywise were to come back. That's 27 years after 2016. So you got to be careful. You got to watch out. So all in all, basically, what you should be doing from start to finish to chronological order is watch the prequel series, It, Welcome to Derry, Maine, which came out 2 days ago on October 26th. And after that, what you should do is probably just go back and watch the It 2017 movie. That takes place in 1989, because Welcome to Derry takes place in 1962, 27 years before the events of the summer of 1989 events. And then after that, you should watch the 27 years later sequel movie called It Chapter 2, which was released in 2019, where they have to face their past. So basically that's the gist of it, how you should watch them in order so you're not confused or, have hard times keeping up, have a difficult time understanding. That'll be very, very helpful for you if you watch it in that order. So,
Happy Halloween.